Hey everybody, and welcome to the latest great moment with the NHLPA's Goals and Dreams Fund and Sonnet Insurance. I'm excited to be here. It's David Amber, host at Hockey Night in Canada and the NHL on Sportsnet. Today we're hooking up with some amazing teams in the Hockey for Youth program in Montreal. First, we got to start with the founder, HASHAM. Give us a sense of what was the inspiration to get the Hockey for Youth program going.
Hockey for Youth really started to get newcomer and high priority teams into hockey. And the reason why we wanted to work with this demographic is because once you're at the age of 12 or 13 years old and you want to join ice hockey, there's not really that natural way to get into the sport. And so we wanted to make that easier by removing those barriers.
Well, you should feel really proud, Mo. You've done great things. And I want to see if you guys can guess our first guess. He's won World Junior Gold, World Cup Gold, World Championship Gold, Olympic Gold. He's going to the Hall of Fame when his career is done. He's a 4-time Selke Award winner, the best defensive forward in the game. Any thoughts on who that might be? Yeah, Jacob?
Patrice Bergeron.
That is a pretty good guess. Let's see if you're right. There he is, Patrice Bergeron.
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here.
You have something in common with all these guys because they're living in Quebec. They're big hockey fans. I imagine as a young Patrice Bergeron, you might not have been a Bruins fan. Is that fair to say?
That is fair. Yeah, I was from Quebec City, so I was a Quebec Nordiques fan. So I wasn't either a Habs fan. Sorry about that, guys.
Let's meet the teams, and we'll start with ALERO, 16 years of age. How did you get involved in hockey?
I moved to when I came to Canada in 2018. I was in English school, so then I moved to French school. So my teacher used to give us assignments. My project was sports. I discovered hockey. I was like, what is happening? What is this? Ice? How are they skating? How are they doing that? I found a rink near my house, and then I started going there and I fell in love.
Well, that's awesome. What was your first time on the ice like?
It was bad, lots of falling. I had to use the baby thing that you hold, but it was amazing. It was done for me. I was like, I'm in love.
That's great. And just so you know, I think we all go through that phase, right? The first few times that you try where you fall and then you're like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this. But then the more you try, the better you get, and then the more fun it gets also.
Jesse, what about you? What is it about the game you love?
Ever since I was young, I always liked the fact that you could skate on ice in the winter. It was an actual sport. I always liked soccer, so I like the competition and the whole team thing, the team spirit. So as soon as you put it into the winter sport where I couldn't play soccer, it was just like a match made in heaven,
So you guys must have some questions. We got Patrice Bergeron here, one of the greatest players.
Is the Dino Tower that scary in person?
That's a great question. At first, if you see him and don't talk to him, yeah, he's got a mean look to him for sure, but he's a great person.
What's your favorite fruit to eat?
During the season, I always eat pasta with chicken and broccoli. I know it's very, very boring, but it reminds me of hockey. Then it's my favorite food. So that's how it works, I guess, in my brain.
What would you say your favorite goal is that you scored in your career?
I'll go back to Game 7 of the 2011 Stanley Cup. Being able to score in the Stanley Cup final and win the game. Obviously, that was the most important part, obviously, is to win with your teammates.
What's your favorite thing about hockey?
I think it's playing with the friendships that I've created over the years. In the NHL, same thing, the friendships and being able to compete with them and go through so much and learn. I mean, I think to me, it's the values that you learn, playing the game. That's what I'll remember forever.
The next little while is going to be a lot of fun. Patrice, why don't you start the ball rolling? Do you have something you'd like to say?
I have a special announcement to make. So on behalf of my teammates and all NHLPA members, I'm excited to share that the NHLPA Goals and Dreams Fund is donating brand new equipment to your program so you and even more friends can continue to play this great game.
Wow.
I just wanted to say thank you on behalf of Hockey for Youth Foundation. Merci beaucoup. We always like to say the only barrier should be the boards, and with this equipment, we're definitely fulfilling that. So thank you very much.
We have another special guest coming our way, and this is a Hall of Famer, our Sonnet ambassador, Doug GILMOUR. Doug.
How are you guys?
So we've had one really nice surprise so far for the teenagers here in the Hockey for Youth program in Montreal. I think Sonnet has some good news as well, Doug.
On behalf of Sonnet and I, we are donating ice time all next year.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, guys.